It's because this is what my purpose is. So if I gotta sit up there and talk about that little nasty Tekashi 6ix9ine and everybody else to get people on point to what's going on in our community, this is what I have to do. Because if I don't do that, what are y'all listening to? Ignorance, divide and conquer, us attacking each other. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. This ain't about no views. This is about our children. If I could depend on all 317 people to fight half as hard as I've been fighting for the last 2 years on this topic, I'll retire. I will never make another video again. But I know it takes. Avoid this shit live. It's too painful. They don't even watch my videos.
This nigga over here lying live, trying to get the title is Cowards and Babies. And he just admitted to being a crybaby. He admitted to being a crybaby. It's a shame how this nigga dude.
I kind of love the address and everything.
Yeah, that nigga over there on the line.
Mississippi, peace and love, Mississippi.
What's that nigga come calling and confront this bitch?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
This the guy that called in the other day, man. We had a brief conversation. And I need some fucking help. Where is he? Charging me with second-degree murder. And they let them, they're not even bringing charges up against these people. I mean, when we call us for these warriors to stand up, and y'all saying, look, we need to stand up, we need to ride for what's righteous. But you got these soldiers out here like me, because I'm a fire service veteran too. So when we step up, I mean, where's the support from the people? So at some point, we got to start saying, look, we're going to rally behind our people that's willing to pull the trigger and do what's necessary, man, you know, for the sake of righteousness. The dude was right. He was a parasite. And them people need to be expunged from amongst us, man, because they prey on the weak.
Pull the trigger. It's
well, I'm
reverse.
gonna tell you like this, right?
You see how they say Zimmerman got all that money for shooting Trayvon?
Real doctrine in my chat room. Delete them. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. For one, the belly of the beast. We can never expect justice from the beast. This system right here, what I've been seeing from this system right here, once I started seeing videos with white people being beat by the police and shot by the police, I knew right then and there black people don't have a chance no more.
Some dude anti-Israel doctrine over there, and he's like, get him out my chat room.
You know we don't stand a chance. Not a single chance. But what you have to do is, for one, hit the
Calvin and the crybaby.
For two, understand something.
I got a lawyer. I made bond, and the reason they allow me to make bond is because I'm actually a good guy. I'm not out here. No criminal gangster shit or none of that. And it shows that. However, they will railroad you if you don't show enough support for your people. If I've seen over the years where if you put the spotlight on them and you let the people know that you ain't out here by yourself on the judge that they put on you. If you just know nobody care about you, then they will hide you.
Tell you what you need. Being that you're about to go into the belly of the beast, what you need is credible witnesses to vouch for you, to vouch for your character. To, you know, I don't know the circumstances of your case, but you need people to sit up there and say, I vouch for this man, this is what happened, or this did not happen. You got to bring in witnesses the same way they bring in witnesses. You're going to have to get your witnesses to come in and speak on your behalf. And then you're going to have to make sure you have a jury of your peers and not the wrong jury. Because people got to understand something.
Right.
I've been in trial. Believe me, I know what it's like to be on trial for murder. You have to understand sometimes when you go on a trial, black people hate black people more than white people. So now, just because you got a black jury, black people hate you. You could have a woman in your jury. You remind her of her baby father that left her and never came back, and automatically you guilty. So now you gotta know, as somebody that's getting ready to pick a jury, you gotta learn how to study people and their body language and how they think just by looking at them. You have to be that sharp when you pick that jury, because if you don't, your life will be in the wrong person's hand. On top of that, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only reason why I'm still sitting here is because of God Almighty. I tell you, I prayed my way out of jail. Believe me when I tell you, if I actually got into details of the things that I've been to leading up to the cases that I caught and me getting out, because you ain't just snitching on somebody to get out of jail for murder. So when people making the videos, oh, he snitched this way. No, you ain't snitching out of jail for murder unless you got 1,000 niggas to snitch on. Believe that. You can do some.
You could snitch for a shorter time. He didn't spend that long in there. Even when Khalil Money told him, if you caught that young man body, just tell him they probably give you 2 or 3 years, this and that. They'll put you back in service if you're gonna snitch and bring down organizations like the Nation of Islam and all of that. Yes, they will. Quit lying, nigga.
Got us correct with a lot of the bullshit they dancing, you know, with the rap and the war shows and all this extra shit, make it seem like it's okay. But man, I mean, the few of us that stick to the legends, you know, man, we in a state of crisis. So the few that are really, really ready to do what's necessary, man. What do we have in place to support these brothers and sisters that stepping up? I mean,
so support the people that shoot who or do what? You talking about cop killing?
I don't see no support. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way like these niggas is out here banging for these gangs or whatever, and then they do something and they go to prison, and nobody on their books, ain't nobody take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? They limp out here, and they put their life on the line for this. So while we screaming this black power shit, and we talking, you know, what we need to do as a people, the few that's actually ready to rise this thing, I mean,
gonna tell you like this.
What?
And before I get off and answer the phone for another caller, before I wrap it up, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? For me, I'm gonna use my words and I'm gonna use this platform to speak to all people, especially my people, to uplift and wake my people up. But at the same time, I'm only looking for a small group of people for us to get together and do something. Like when you watch the TV series The Walking Dead, I'm looking for those kind of people. I'm looking for a team of people that we can fight together, that we can eat together, that we can survive together. And the masses, we can write books, we can educate them, but it's on y'all to get up and decide to do what y'all gonna do, because the reality of it is everybody don't want to stand for something. Everybody don't want to fight for something.
So now
I have so many people.
Let's pause it. What the guy asked him is what you do though when you get those 10 people and they say, okay, if we got a gun and something happened and we let that thing go, what's the contention plan? How y'all gonna feed me in jail? How y'all gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? When I get in there, who I supposed to hook up with? You know, cause there are gangs and stuff in jail. So how do we deal with that? Do you organize past 10 people that when you go to jail, you well connected in jail too, because your people have bust a gun or did whatever and they locked up too? And you building a presence inside the jail when you got the Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelites, and gangs and different stuff in there? Do you have a presence in the jailhouse because you visit and take care of people in the jail and write kites or go in there, teach them and do stuff? This Negro. Damn. So he got a select few.
I'm with you, man. And I understand that, respect that, and I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, man. But I know what I'm saying is personal. But if you can reach back out to me, man, I need all the fucking help I can get, man. You know? And I got other ones that's ready to ride, man. You know, ride and shit.
All right.
That's real.
All right, make sure you text me and let me know your story so I know that your number was the number that called, and I know exactly who I'm calling and what to talk about. Because at the end of the day, I'm for the people. I'm for my people. You support me, I'll support you back. On top of the fact that worst case scenario, you know, maybe you could set something up where, you know, you can get a support system to write the judge, write the courts, or whatever the case may be. I'm with all that. But you need people.
I appreciate that, man.
You need people that has no felonies, that have school background or whatever. Because me, I'm a felon. I have a felon. So, but you definitely need people that can give a voice to the judge. And this is what my platform is all about. Please don't confuse me with these other dudes.
It ain't that.
See, all that's bull crap though. Cause see, remember, me and his biggest issue when we had our issue is I told him to start an organization to help the children of child molestation and stuff. So when you get the money, you start a bank account in a certain name, in a YouTube channel name, with a logo and stuff. Sit that money to the side to help the children and take them to movie night, pizza night, or whatever you want to take them to. If the nigga ain't did that yet, he hasn't took no group of children, or he hasn't, when school started and stuff, or anything that happened with children, never have you seen him do anything. Did he take Christmas presents to people? Maybe you don't do Christmas. Maybe you do. Did he do anything for any children at any time? Did he do anything for children at any time? He just talked about how he might possibly, hypothetically, fuck care of Gil's children, and he watched the child porn of the one child being molested and called the police and told them they sent him the video, but he didn't tell them he watched the video. Was like, yeah, I watched the video and this is what he was doing in the video and this is what happened and stuff. Matter of fact, officer, would you like to watch it with me? This nigga is a cloud ass nigga. Don't confuse my platform.
Shit, but I'm right now. I did the state, thank God. But I'm saying if they really wanted to push it, I'm sure they could
Damn, this shit keep breaking up. Ah, but this the shit that when I hear it, I laugh and be like, damn.
Really actually track every fucking thing that you say and do on your phone. They do track it.
Now niggas paranoid. He talking about cowards and crybabies. They tracking what you do on your telephone. They listen. If they got a camera in a thing on you, see, man fear man more than he fear God. If the Bible tell you God got angels watching your every move and writing down your every step and your history in a book, and one day he gonna judge it on you, judge you of those things, why the fuck are you scared of a camera and a phone and all of that stuff? Because you figure man to get that information and come get you today. You ain't worried about death and God. You worried about man turning your camera on or your mic on now and coming to get your ass. See, people, they fear that physical shit. Spiritual stuff, they like, we don't believe that shit.
Sick and tired of us sitting up there talking about, well, we just gonna wait for Jesus to come. Hell no. We got to get up off of our asses and do what we have to do as a people. If you want to bring about changes in this world, you got to get up off your ass.
Why he didn't get up off his ass when Bambaataa asked him to kill that boy? Why he didn't take steps and measures to protect that boy's life and tell us that boy is safe today because I protected him?
You're going to die. And your children is going to inherit the wrath of the people in power. And then their children is going to die. And their grandchildren and great-grandchildren and so on is going to inherit.
This is the type of shit that sickens.
What we can fix right now today.
I got on him because I was trying to catch him. I was trying to catch him when he was over there talking about how people were attacking him on YouTube and this and that and what's going on and stuff. And he was over there trying to talk about a lot of us. But we did the show trying to tell them, yeah, them niggas just got money off of you. Them niggas got money off of you when they didn't give you no money, nor did they care about your situation. We did that show, showing care for the nigga. Showing some remorse and shit for what happened to the nigga. Like I said, you can ask Malik, who was known as Cuban Crisis. You can ask how do I want to say it? Toy how you say his name? Tariq Noel. I ain't said it in a while. You can ask him. You can ask all these different people. You can ask even Ron Savage went around. But all these people, I was asking them, were they going to the thing to protest Bambaataa last year, that I was coming to New York to protest with him against, Tariq Noel, against Bambaataa and all of that, Tariqa, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Until, like I said, I had the conversation. He had the conversation with Kev Gill. And when Conscious Speculation hit that bitch ass nigga with that scam alert, he was talking shit and he said, none of this happened until you told me to take the donations and the money and stuff, Kev Gill. And I went right in on that. And none of them answered or dealt with that until Kev Gill came over and said he told him to start a foundation and shit too. So how you 2 years later and you ain't got a foundation yet? How do you not have a foundation and something for the children, giving them backpacks or something, going to all your little rap buddies in the studio and shit, Iron Chef or whatever the fuck the nigga name, and y'all ain't got shit for the kids? How you ain't got Star doing something for the kids? You went to Bambaataa and wanted to negotiate and keep you quiet and shit so he could do something from the kids. but you still ain't did shit from the kids ever since fucking 2015 when you wanted Bam to do shit for the kids. Nigga, do B.O. got a fucking grave tombstone on his goddamn grave? When you gonna update us about some shit that you did that you wanted to see and you asked Bam for, and you been out here and you got a whole fucking audience getting thousands of views and shit and getting fucking PayPal money and super chat money and shit? How you got that man a good ass fucking tombstone? Stop the shit, dude.
Hit that like button.
Look, now you trying to say it in a different way. Hit that like
just
button.
To piss off the people that's coming in my chat just to be nosy. Somebody asked me a question about a dude on YouTube that's making videos about me. My response, every clown.
Damn.
And I damn sure refuse to address somebody that got over 200 videos on me.
Look at that.
Over 200.
They talking about me.
That's what you call a fatal attraction. Anytime somebody makes 200 videos on one person, that's a fatal attraction. Checking your cell phone. I know woman that ain't checked their husband's cell phone 200 times. You making 200? What did you say? Or what didn't you say? Are you that slow? Especially when your videos is like 3 or 4 hours long, so you forgot to say something? No. It's an obsession. You know, like how you got paparazzi, go to the airport, paparazzi there with the celebrities. I'm a celebrity to do. To all of them.
Look at him. He's a celebrity.
The one thing I ask, don't come in my chat room trying to promote a video that somebody's making to talk shit about me. When everybody already done seen these corny videos and don't even look at them no more.
Look.
And now these dudes, they done ate so much to the point to where that they barely could get 90 fucking views on their videos. Don't try to bring people back to people we tired of already. We tired of them. Can we move forward? Look. If you want the drama, love it. Hip hop is your spot. I can guarantee you'll find some ignorance on Housewives of Atlanta, but don't come over here with that bullshit.
Nigga, how many videos he got on Tummy? I'm looking in the chat. Somebody, one of his mods, Wax Dog, said 10 videos is too much. How many he got on Tummy? Why he ain't even at least made 10 on Bambaataa, giving great details of straight search stuff? Ah, this nigga's a joke.
I got a video coming from that, so you just gonna have to be patient. Because if you think I wasn't gonna address that, y'all bugging. Oh, I'm gonna address that. And I don't think 50 Cent gonna like it.
Now you want to talk on 50.
Why address those dummies? Never address those dummies. They're not even worth it. They ain't even worth it.
Cause that nigga a coward and a crybaby. He'll cry about it, but he won't address it.
In the chat room, hit that like button.
He talked about cats talking about his son having titties and stuff. That was Michael Edwards, and Michael Edwards is on his team now. Beverly and Candy is over there blowing bubbles with that, you know, blowing bubbles with Michael Edwards bubbles over there. And I ain't talking about bubble gum. It might be yummy, 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 something in their tummy, but it ain't bubble gum. Ah.
Maya have violent.
How many times he done talked about Farrakhan in the last couple of years? N-O-I, F-O-I.
Trayvon Martin.
How many times this nigga mentioned Farrakhan?
Who didn't he violate? It's like he disrespects and he stalks the dead family. Because I don't. Sometimes Tommy will deal with a topic.
Now he talking about Tommy again.
But then when I listened to him, like for example, there was a woman crying because a family member was murdered.
Family member was murdered.
And he was making fun of her tears.
Her tears. You see how he tried to use words that he said he was a good orator. He trying to do that shit to play on people's emotion. A woman was crying. And he was making fun of her tears. And I think she was very sad and she was really feeling very emotional. But yet Tommy was playing on her emotions. You feel me, people? That nigga's crazy. You gotta love him though, man. He said also a little while ago that he's online because people told him if he get offline, they was gonna kill him. He ran back to that. He be listening to me and he started replaying stuff and trying to use certain things that I say to bounce off of it and reflect it and try to highlight it. This nigga's he's a Bambaataa disciple.
But I think Obama sold us out. Let's talk about the fact that the only thing that Obama did for black people was solidify homosexuality. Gay marriage is the only thing that Barack Obama did for black people.
Why? Because black people is gay, white people ain't? Oh, shit.
It is what it is. In the Constitution, black people are considered to be 3/5 of a man, a human being. We're not considered to be a whole full human being. And this is why we get gunned down in the middle of the street. Barack Obama didn't try to change that in the Constitution, but what he did do was create a law that was worse than the Patriot Act. Bush put the Patriot Act there. Obama came in and signed on it, and then he came with more laws, taking away more of your freedoms. Now, all Trump got to do is just sit in office and talk gibberish.
No, he a politician now. But watch out, bro.
Obama didn't do nothing for us at all.
The son might be running for your seat.
Swag. He had a little swag, so. And y'all was impressed with it. I wasn't impressed with it. I'm not.
Now you want.
And I can tell you right now, if having a black president, which I think Oprah Winfrey might be the next president, don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another black president in office. I've never seen so many publicized murders under any other president. Barack Obama did not do nothing. He didn't even fire anybody.
What did the black people demand from him, Hassan? What did they want him to do? What did they demand of him?
I don't want another black president because I don't want to be pacified. Don't spoon feed me bullshit. Having Barack Obama for president is equivalent to somebody giving you honey, a spoonful of honey with arsenic in it. Make it taste real good so I can poison you. Oprah ain't been doing nothing. Of course she's not going to do nothing. Oprah is part of the Illuminati. She's an Illuminati puppet. She's a billionaire. I got to understand something. You don't become a billionaire for nothing. You have to put work in to become a billionaire. They won't allow you to become a billionaire. They control the stats. They control numbers. When people say numbers don't lie, numbers do lie. For a minute, YouTube had me on punishment. That internet took me off of punishment just a little bit, but they still censoring me. People are still not getting the notifications for my videos, even though I'm getting more views now. They playing with me.
That nigga worried about them views, boy. People say they don't get my notifications.
What's coonish? I would definitely love to know what's coonish. What's going on that's coonish, so we can elaborate on that. Notifications, bro. I'll be mad. That's what they be doing.
Did my sound go off? Damn, what happened? Don't tell me something that happened because I'm over here doing this. I see people in the chat. That bitch made nigga.
Tekashi is fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he got his own style, and you know what I'm saying, his history and all of that. But the music he makes is full of heat, and you know, it's this generation is next. Like, they getting over on it. I can't even be mad at it, man.
You know what? I heard a couple of joints that was some headbangers or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to be honest with you. For one, his style of music, like he tried to say, they told him that his style of music came from, he sounded like Sticky Fingers from Onyx, which he do. So he tried to clean it up like, nah, I got my style from DMX. First and foremost, let's just keep it funky. Because some of y'all got your eyes wide shut. Tekashi 6ix9ine, you could tell that Tekashi 6ix9ine would drop down and suck the biggest balls. You could tell Tekashi 6ix9ine ain't got a little bit of gangster in him. So why he don't sing about Barbie dolls? He's not a gutter dude at all. Look at the fight with him at the airport. He didn't want to look bad on camera, so he jumped out there and got threw all over the floor.
That's real. But Poppy, don't lie, yo. When I'm in the gym and I'm doing a military press, man, yo, his music gets me through. Like the if I want to listen to stuff new, and I'm
trolling Tekashi. Didn't I just do a video on that before he started trolling them and like, why didn't you say something? He waited until it heated up and Whack 100 and Jay Prince and all that stuff happened. Now 50 and that nigga's on Tekashi's dig.
About being a rapist, like he said, I'm such a happy rapist. I got 30,000 in my pocket. If you sorry for what you did, you would never brag about being in the bed with a 13-year-old. He copped out for 2 accounts of sexual assault and then made a video bragging about being a happy rapist. I can't respect that.
But you ain't said nothing about it until they start getting this big beef, so you control it.
Lie, man. Like, I be listening to you, man. I feel like right now I'm in Cali, man. I'm from New York. And every time I listen to you, like, it brings back that New York vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever stop what you're doing, man, because, you know, the real is always going to be in tune. It's like, it's always ears up when the real starts to speak, man. So a lot of people out here respecting you and loving what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate the people. I appreciate the love that I get.
No question. Yo, Poppy, one more thing. I want to say this, man, because I feel like it gets thrown around community a lot.
The nigga got a different cut now too.
Barack Obama.
He ain't got the goddamn Mickey Mouse cut no more.
My outlook on him is that he's no different from the guy in Foot Locker wearing the stripes. It's like a lot of times we look at him as if he wasn't an employee of the system. And we think that, you know, he just woke up one day and he's like, I'm going to push a button and kill some Africans. But it's not necessarily of his own volition. It comes from the fact that he's an employee and the consequences for him not following the orders, he goes up against the worst gangster ever. Like, we'll erase you, we'll erase your family. We won't even know Barack ever even existed. He just
now, see what the guy just told him? They killed Kennedy. You think they wouldn't kill Barack? They killed Lincoln. You don't think they would have killed Barack? So he went in there and did what he could. And what happened to all the community organizers and stuff? Niggas stopped organizing. Niggas stopped demanding. LBGT community came in and said Black Lives Matter. Black people didn't even come in and say that. Well, it was started by black people that love the same sex. The people Barack gave power to because they took their political capital and used it. Black people got political capital but don't know how to use it. Not demanding nothing.
Somebody that they used as a puppet to bring in laws that will affect our children down the line, and it's going to affect us in a bad way. Our freedoms are being taken away, and Barack Obama helped to have our freedoms taken away. He is not our friend. They are not of us. We don't even know if these are human. They might be jinn. They might be a jinn. They might be the Greys. They might be the aliens, the jinn.
The aliens. He on some David Icke shit now.
Things that you said. Number one, you talked about being a puppet. If he's a puppet, and you don't war with the puppet, you war with the man that has his hand.
The puppet master, dumbass.
And it's what goes over the black community is the man that has his hand up the puppet's ass. I think often
and he don't know who that is.
We go, that puppet is the one that's killing black people, that's dropping a bomb. But it's not the puppet. It's the one that got his hand up his ass that's controlling the puppet. And two,
why he ain't talking about the puppet master?
Who was born, who's about 10, 12 right now. Your child.
Why he ain't going at the Jewish people, the ADL and stuff?
Now, we might believe that that's something.
Why he ain't going up against them?
But when you go to the voting polls, if you get anything out of any president you ever voted for, that's a lot. That's a whole lot that a child got because it opened up their imagination and opened up.
Why he ain't saying that the Zulu Nation, that's a religious organization, was just like the Catholic Church, and then go after the Pope and talk about the fact that Benedict knew all of this stuff and that there's an international criminal court warrant out on him that if he step out of the Vatican City, then they gonna lock him up, and he already old as hell, so he ain't leaving. He gonna die in the Vatican City, and that's why they took him and switched him out with Francis and all of that. Since he's so smart and he's so against pedophilia, and he don't see the Zulu Nation as a religious organization operating like the Catholic Church and everything else. That's why when KRS-One said he infallible, he spoke as if he like the Pope that they call infallible. Why he ain't putting two together there? Because he's not finna fuck with Vatican City. He's not finna fuck with Jews. He's not finna fuck with those things. But he'll say Farrakhan is a weak leader and he this and that, and he run with the pedophiles and shit.
Over here, and probably got rainbow pubic hair. So actuality, you can tell that he really want to spin around and come out with a dress.
Now, he talking all that shit about Tekashi being homosexual and shit when his molestation or his child rape was just of that of a girl. Bambaataa was of a man. And they've been putting that homo thug agenda together in Bronx River Projects, creating a lot of homo thugs and shit. And he ain't even crying about that. But since Tekashi name is big, he's using Tekashi, calling him feminine shit. What about Bambaataa? Was he feminine? But he not gonna mention Bam name because he done came to an agreement where he tried to say happened to Ron Savage. That nigga getting that goddamn check from Bambaataa. He back on the payroll. Remember, he got to keep that goddamn house. Meaning he got to pay mortgages and shit. Then he got a couple little houses and shit that he trying to take care of. Meaning he got to get some money and he ain't got a job. He getting paid off of YouTube through AdSense and PayPal and shit. Where you get money to take care of all this shit? Huh? So you know he's back in his puppet master hands.
Let's just keep it funky at the end of the day.
Let's just keep it funky.
Keep it funky, man.
Yeah, let's keep it funky.
Most of us men, if we seen our child, our son, running around the way these young, that you gonna go to jail.
Damn, this shit breaks.
For that too. Let me tell you something. Once I see you bragging about raping young 13-year-old girls, I can't like you. I can't smile with you. You see what I'm saying? I was willing to give him a break and say, you know what? He young, he made a mistake. But when he showed his true colors, and to think that you're going to clean it up by throwing money around the Dominican Republic, nah, that's not going to work for me. You already showed me that you didn't care about what you did. As long as you had money, who cares? And you showed that you would do it again. Nah, I ain't with that. You would do it again. You didn't say, you know what, I was bugging. You lied. 1 minute he's screaming, watch the devil in him. He a devil. He's screaming, I'm gangster. I ain't checking in. I ain't checking into California. I ain't checking into Houston. I ain't checking into this. Talking all that gangster shit. But let me break something down to you. For one, he ain't going to the parties where the gangsters is at. For two, you're not going to Yankee Stadium telling Tekashi 6ix9ine that you got to check in. Not because he's in New York, but because that is being ran by police. You're not going to the Barclays talking about you going to shut that down. It's not happening because it's being ran by the police. So when you go to big stadiums where Tekashi is performing, they can't come into them stadiums. They can only get him at small arenas. When he get out at big arenas, there's going to be police standing there to make sure him and his entourage walk straight through. So let's just keep it funky. But, like I said, when you sit up there and you make videos talking about, oh, I got 30,000 in my pocket and I'm such a happy rapist, you basically disrespected everybody who's ever been raped and molested in their life. And that is what I'm going to remember him for.
What about Bam running around overseas and stuff, DJing parties and getting money from all these people, and he fucking raped you and let you tell it? It wasn't a sexual relationship. Good or bad relationship, it was a sexual relationship, nigga. And stop fucking crying about the fact people saying it was a sexual relationship, nigga. That don't mean boyfriend and girlfriend. That means when it comes to what relation or what ties or dealings did you have with that that person, you would say it was sexual in nature. What the fuck, nigga? You say you smart as shit. You say, okay, who is that dude? How do you know him? Well, that's my boss. We have a working relationship. Okay. Have you ever had a sexual relationship with your boss? Meaning, have y'all ever slept together? And then if y'all have, you would say yes. So you had a fucking sexual relationship with Bambaataa. Don't fucking get mad, nigga. Go look up and learn terminology and words and shit. You say you know how to speak good and you intelligent, bitch. Stop acting crazy.
He copped out to 2 accounts of sexual assault. 2 counts of sexual assault. What was the sexual assault that he copped out to? Why was he in the bed? See, this is and this is why I can't deal with you fried green eggs and ham Negroes. He was in the bed with a 13-year-old in her bra. But I tell you what, I don't want to have sex with your 13-year-old either. Just let me get in the bed with your 13-year-old. And then let's relive this conversation. Would it be okay if I got in the bed with your 13-year-old child? Yes or no? Please drop 1 in the chat room if it's no. If it's okay, press 2. Would you be comfortable with me just laying in the bed, taking photos with your 13-year-old child? You comfortable with that? Come on, man. It's like y'all starstruck.
Now,
a celebrity comes
let me ask you this. Why is he saying he want to be in the bed with the 13-year-old child? Is it okay for me? He should have just asked, was it okay for Tekashi to be in the bed with your 13-year-old child or your niece or whatever, right? But he wanted to put himself in the position of being in the bed with your 13-year-old and asking you if it's okay. What if you said it was okay in the chat room? You think he'll take you up on it? I'm just want to act. You know, as Black Dot said, I'm just analyzing the kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just analyzing this motherfucker. Why is it you being the one in the molester, Chester molester position and not Tekashi still? Like, is it cool for Tekashi to be in the bed with your daughter? But he said, no, is it okay for me to be in the bed with her? And then after I'm in the bed with her, we'll rehash this conversation. Why the fuck do you put yourself, Hassan, in the fucking molesting role? Huh? I'm never gonna put them say, okay, why ain't what? Let me see. It's all right for me to bend over and take a dick in the head. What the fuck I'm gonna say? I'm gonna bend over and take it. I'm not finna imagine me fake tell a joke or anything with it me being the one in the fucked up position. You know what I'm saying? Imagine me going down on Bam, but nah, nigga, I'm not finna imagine me. Well, so why the fuck you mentally always put yourself in a position as the motherfucker that doing the molestation? Like, let's imagine me in the bed with your 13-year-old. What the fuck? This nigga is psychotic.
Michael Jackson spent $200 million to stay out of court. I don't care what y'all say. He spent $200 million to stay out of court, number 1. Number 2, he was an Illuminati puppet too. He was a billionaire. He was an Illuminati puppet, whether you like it or not. He was an Illuminati puppet. He was a top Mason. He was Boule. He spent his time in the bed with Little Webster with a bottle. He spent his time. I still got more pictures to show y'all.
So one he got your pictures.
I got to show y'all with Michael Jackson with no clothes on with little boys. You want to see the rest of those pictures?
With no clothes on? I got it for you tonight. No clothes on, Hassan. You got pictures of him with no clothes on? With no clothes on, Hassan? How you get pictures of Michael Jackson with no clothes on in the bed with little kids?
Michael Jackson, to me, was a pedophile. Michael Jackson has Bambaataa energy. Michael Jackson spent all of his time.
You got Andrew Cunanan ass energy.
Like Bam Bada, no wife. He faked a marriage with Priscilla Presley, and then turned around and went and got a white woman and had test tube babies, supposedly. Now he got white children.
Now you want to slander Michael Jackson. Nothing you can prove.
Y'all can't see that this man was part of Scientology, that he was sick? Because y'all too stupid. Michael Jackson was a junkie. He died over an overdose, being killed by his own doctor because he was a fucking junkie that wanted to be a white woman. Michael Jackson turned himself into a white woman. Y'all can't see that he was psychotic? The man turned himself into a white woman. Who do women sleep with? Men. Michael Jackson's preference was little boys. He turned himself into a white woman.
Damn, that nigga really want them video hits.
He fried his hair. When Michael Jackson came out, he had an afro. You had to pick to get through that. Pick it, pick it, pick it. He permed it, permed it, permed it, permed it, permed it, permed it. Then he bleached it, bleached it, bleached it. You see who else doing that too?
Now, who said Michael Jackson still had his own hair after the Pepsi incident where he got burnt? Don't nobody know to what degree he was burnt and stuff.
Michael Jackson bleached it, bleached it, bleached it.
That nigga mad at Mike, but ain't saying shit about Bambaataa. What did Bambaataa do? Sit back and get fat sucking on little kids and drinking semen. He got the semen. He got the semen. He got the semen belly from all that semen y'all was feeding him.
Because y'all starstruck. But let your son walk in the house. Point. Then turn around and perm his hair. Then turn around and bleach it, and then your son is lighter than me. He's pale. They didn't even have a color in the crayon box for Michael Jackson. They don't have a color in the crayon box for Michael Jackson. Y'all bugging. The man spent $200 million to stay out of court. Come on, people. Come on, people.
Well, Michael didn't have titties. And he didn't act like he was a woman in the sense.
Right? And I want y'all to call in. And I want you to explain to me step by step why he permed his hair like a woman. Watch this. Watch this, people. Can somebody please explain to me why Michael Jackson voice stayed at the age of an 8-year-old child? You're going to tell me that Michael Jackson didn't train himself to speak and still sound like he was going through puberty his whole life? Grown men take on a grown man's voice. Michael Jackson dumped his voice down to sound like a little girl. Even as a grown man up until he died. And you can't see something is wrong with you for thinking that it was something wrong with him? The man voice sound like a woman's voice up until he died. Because he tried to keep that, nigga, talk like a man. He was grown. So his voice sounded like a woman. He sounded like a girl. He turned this image into a girl. He permed his hair like a girl. He bleached his skin to look like a white woman. His hair was on fire, dude. You're Michael Jackson was molested. He was turned out. He was demon possessed. They had him playing with the Baphomet, invoking Lucifer.
So why you attacking another victim?
They had Michael Jackson dealing in witchcraft.
Why you
This
attacking
music
another
that we
victim?
dealing with today is soaked in witchcraft.
Huh? Why you attacking another victim? You love Bam?
Poppy, you can see the Viliago on his hands in the early. That is not what the hell that is. And I could prove it. Because that Viliago do not look like that. It doesn't look like that. It's not the same color as Michael Jackson was. Like, stop it. One of my daughters got that. It's not the same. Sammy Sosa bleached his goddamn skin. He don't want to look black. Poppy, they can't handle the truth. Wizards and warlocks. That's what they got to understand. Peace.
You peace, Poppy. You still on live?
Oh, yeah, I'm still on live right now.
I hate telling we got to get Michael Jackson the pass, so don't you think?
Let me tell you something. The only reason why I give Michael Jackson a pass, but then again, I don't give him a pass, is because I understand Michael Jackson was being raped as a little boy, and LaToya Jackson told that he was being raped. But in the music industry, this is what y'all don't understand. It is part of the music industry to be a rapist, to be a child molester, to execute children. It is part of the music industry to practicing satanic, warlord, witchcraft, worship. They do some of the evilest things. You cannot become a billionaire in this world without doing some type of things that goes against the laws of nature. This is why they call it selling your soul. Michael Jackson, let me tell you something.
Why he don't tell us
Michael
about
Jackson
Bam?
outsmarted Tommy Mottola and all of the major record labels. And he outsmarted them and got the catalog to the Beatles. And then turned around and got the catalog to Elvis Presley. 2 catalogs that a nigger, what they would call a nigger, a negro, excuse me, YouTube, was never supposed to have. And he outsmarted the most powerful companies and got that. And they wanted that back. So now
he just bought the damn things. How do you outsmart him and it's a bidding and he bid more money than the next person?
But then he comes around black people on black TV and acts like an innocent little kid that's shy, that's scared to speak, scared to come out of the closet. Michael Jackson played everybody for a fool, and y'all too stupid to realize it.
I just think we gotta give him a pass because it ain't like he grew up like us. Like he showing us grew up in show business. Like literally he had no training on manhood in general. And like you said, man probably been getting raped since he started. His father probably just, you know how that shit is. His father probably just passed him around. That's the only reason I think Michael Jackson the pass. It's because it ain't like he was really raised the proper way on what it is to be a man. He was raised in that sick ass satanic shit. So I mean, you kind of
gave Bam a pass.
He
gave Bam a pass because he said Bam was
Michael Jackson died, I was teary-eyed. It hurt me because he's been in all of our lives. But at the same time, I'm glad that he's dead because he'll never touch another kid.
Are we for sure that he was touching kids though? The
man spent $200 million to stay out of court.
Well, yes. when you got because that type of stuff, like it'll break your illness. Listen. But I mean, I guess he was trying to do that.
Listen, Michael Jackson is in the bed with Webster. Grown men get in the bed, and Webster was 12 years old at the time. Michael Jackson is in the bed with Webster, with baby bottles watching movies.
But mentally, I personally think mentally, still a kid. I've been locked up with dudes that have been locked up since they was like 12 years old. Mentally, they be little kids for real when you talk to them mentally. In they mind, it might appear like you're talking to a grown man. Mentally, they just be still stuck in that same state because they didn't really have the opportunity.
That's the way he still tried to attack the dude that had mental issues that he said Bam made suck him off. And soon he found out about it. If that's the case, he was a molester, but he had mental issues. Do he get a pass? because somebody made him do it because he was mentally ill. This mentally ill motherfucker need to, but he be trying to say, y'all gotta pardon me because I was molested. That's why I talk like this and say, imagine me in the bed with your 13-year-old daughter. Not imagine Tekashi, can he be in the bed with her, but can I? And then we'll talk about it later. But he ain't mentally ill, making himself the victimizer of a 13-year-old girl or boy and giving them stiff dick like he said, Kel chill. I'm telling you, this bastard stick, man. He's sick.
I still got video. I got pictures with Michael Jackson with a shirt off with a bunch of little boys.
But did they say he was raping them, or what did they actually say?
He was sexually assaulting them. He was masturbating and all types of shit he was doing. And I will agree that some people came forward. Their parents made them lie because they wanted to get some of those millions too.
That's what I think. I think it's a situation where
he had children.
Well, I don't think he did nothing to the kid. I can't see it.
He had children that described his penis to the T. And Michael paid out once they started doing that. He paid out to different children. Google it. Over $200 million. Even still.
Didn't they say they forced Michael and they took pictures of his genitalia and shit? Once they got pictures of the genitalia, just like he watched that porn video, you could tell people what the fuck you seen. And describe what the fuck you seen, like he described what was in that porn video. So if the police never took pictures of his genitalia, when nobody nobody know how his genitalia look.
His video goes on TV or something.
All right, let me tell you something. For one, if Michael Jackson was under pressure, they wouldn't have had to kill him to get that Elvis catalog and that Beatle catalog back from him. Michael Jackson was clearly murdered, but actually at the same time suicide because he was a drug addict. He was popping pills.
How you know that?
And the same way y'all get on these young kids for being pill poppers and lean heads, Michael Jackson was a pill popping lean head. Before these children got on lean and pill popping, Michael Jackson was a pill popper.
How you know that?
Come on, man. Stop making excuses.
How you proving that?
He was a junkie. He died being a junkie.
The media told us that the same way they told us Prince was popping pills right before he died. Dude was a Jehovah's Witness. There's certain shit Jehovah's Witness ain't supposed to do. And I mean, he was a devout Jehovah's Witness. I met the dude. So what the fuck is he talking about? This dude is crazy. They said Michael Jackson died a long time ago, and some motherfucker on the Larry King show was Michael Jackson. And that the other guy was a clone or some shit. Come on, man. This dude don't know nothing. That's why YouTube gonna crack down on these conspiracy theory ass niggas.
Bleached his skin, stayed under 100 pounds. Michael Jackson kept himself petite, under 100 pounds. Why? To keep the image of a woman. Where you couldn't come out and say that you was gay or a pedophile. Now, we in times where dudes will come out and actually get breast implants. Michael wasn't cut from that cloth. Michael Jackson and Bambaataa have the same demon in them. I recognize it for being molested. Y'all don't. That's your problem. Keep hope alive.
For a certain shit, we seen the pictures, you put them out to one all of that. But at the end of the day, unless you can prove the shit, and they couldn't prove it then, I don't give a fuck how much money you paid and shit. Nobody came with proof, because if they had proof, they would have locked Michael up. So everything with the pictures, this and that, you still ain't got proof. They never proved the shit. He was never found guilty. That's like Bam. Bam gonna get away, and all these motherfuckers said he did the shit to him. But they gonna say he was never found guilty of no shit. And he ain't paying no $200 million out of court. Bam,
Aaliyah, but she was underage. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it funky.
Yeah, he said his mother popped pills. But then he said she wasn't a drug addict.
They got still going to R. Kelly concerts, throwing panties at him. Like, stop, man. Honestly speaking, yeah, I think Michael Jackson was killed by them people. But at the same time, I also think that Michael Jackson killed himself too. Because in order to be murdered by him through those pills, he wanted them. He was a junkie. There's but so much pills you could take before you pop your heart.
So now you go to the hospital, they put you on pills, they give you, or your doctor give you some pills that you get addicted to, and then you can't get it off. You can't get off of them because your body is living through them. What? God damn, man, this dude.
I'm already being
ass nigga.
Executed. People doing lives on me while I'm talking right now. They doing lives on me.
Listen.
Looking for me to feed they stank ass family.
Listen.
Like, come on, man.
People doing lives on me right now.
A pedophile is a pedophile. And that's the bottom line to that.
It's real.
Keep on dealing with these cult leaders, the music industry. I understand.
Why he ain't talking about Craig Mack,
13-year-old child? I understand.
Cult leader that's supposed to molest some children.
That's what you're telling me.
That nigga don't talk about
because I can tell you right now, I'm walking the door and catch you in the bed with my 13-year-old daughter. I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna drag you. Why is it an excuse for you? What the lady Asaya, what do you mean by that? Why isn't it an excuse for you? For who? Explain that, because I don't know if you're talking to me.
She said, have you forgiven yourself for the things that you did to the little
First
boys
of all, this is
when
what
you
I'm
were
talking
younger?
about. I'm glad you asked that. Who?
You said you had orgies.
Told you I was ever with a little boy.
You said you had orgies. You was in the room jacking off with two other dudes and shit.
Matter of fact, I want you to call in. Just for saying that stupid shit.
He said he was in orgies and shit when he was younger, didn't he?
Who told you that I was ever with little boys? Where did you get that from? I'll wait. Let's go. No, don't stop commenting now. You could either comment or you could call in. Or what you could do is, you said that when you were a young man, you messed with young boys. But as she got older, you did not. First of all, you a liar. I never in my life said I engaged in anything with a boy, you lying ass. But what you could do, you lied.
He said he watched Top Feet, little brother, and different people get fucked.
By all means,
he was broke in with Cut Man IG.
In the comment section.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I'll wait. You could even edit it and make it real short and show where I say exactly that I was touching little boys. For one, what I said, and I make it clear, and I stand by it. I was touching other children, and the child don't have to be sorry for touching kids a little bit younger than you when you were a child.
Mm-hmm.
See how that sound? You know how the children touch children? Mm-hmm. Stop it. That ain't nothing but them other people from them other channels thirsty. What the hell is wrong with your lip? I brushed my lips to get the back together. I haven't been on another channel. I was on a channel listening to me. You clearly lying. You sitting right in my chat room, right in my face, and you're lying. Lying, straight lying.
Cut Man IG. Cut man IG.
Nah, don't go off a topic. Go find that video and drop it in my comment section with me saying I was touching on little boys. You fucking demon.
They said they was on there listening to you, Poppy. You said it.
And this is the shit that I be talking about. People will sit up there and try to assassinate your character because they see you shining. I'm not lying. What you said, your mouth was that Bam was messing with you. You would come to his place, get high.
Damn.
I never told you I would go to Bam house and get high.
You said kids will do it. People will do it.
There you go again. There you go again. First of all, what you got to understand, you dumbass, is that my followers watched every one of my...
His followers. Damn.
Videos. My followers that's here watched all of my videos, and they've been here since day one. So you coming along and you seen a video that they didn't see, then I guess somebody was using your channel and looking like you, but it wasn't you. You're lying. Go get the video where you seen me say that I was touching little boys and getting high with Bambaataa. If you paid attention to any video that I've ever said about Bambaataa, I made it clear to Star, Doggy Diamonds. The video.
Damn, how this shit breaking.
Once again, you can stop lying. But I see what y'all doing. You see how strong our topics was?
You talking about pedophilia now when you ain't talking about Bam. Do you see how strong our topics was?
You're not here to argue with me about my question, but you're here to tell a lie. You're here to create a lie. You're here to create a lie. You straight lying. I stand by what I say. I stand by what I've been through. I stand by everything that I've done. I don't bite my tongue. I don't care about what people think about me. But the fact that you will come in my comment section and lie, it was a while back, but you do remember it being said. The funny part about it is nobody in my chat room even remember your name. Nobody remembers you. Who are you? You remember it being said, but we don't remember you. Anybody in my chat that's been following me, do y'all know who she is? Or that person is? Because we don't even know if it's a he or she. Have you ever seen this person in our chat? Press 1. If you ever seen her in our chat before. Do you know her? Press 2 if this motherfucker's an imposter. My real followers that's been watching me. Nobody knows you.
Now they trying to jump on the
Yeah, that probably is Black Blacker. You right. That probably is Black Blacker, a.k.a. Tawana Allen, a.k.a. I hate Hassan Campbell so much right now. Like, come on, man.
One of that nigga stay mad at you because he know he told you something that you ain't thought of yet. When you think of it.
Shout out to Michael Edwards.
When you
for making all them videos, countering them dudes that's making videos talking shit about me. Shout out to Michael Edwards. I appreciate that. Even though me and Michael Edwards started off beefing with each other, he's proven to be a dude that's, you know, being a man of his word and being respectful and going at these other cats. Yeah, some crack, something like that. She on something. Sitting up there lying, putting words in my mouth. If you're going to say what I say exactly what I said. What I will tell you is, because I'm honest about what I've been through. I said when I was a little boy, Africa Bambaataa had me and 2 other little boys in the room. It was 3 of us with our pants down all at one time. And what I said was, what the hell knocking on my back?
It's the police, nigga. Open up. We imagine you sleeping with somebody 13-year-old daughter, nigga.
There goes the neighborhood. My party is crashed. You better leave him alone. Don't come in here fighting. This is why I make videos in the car.
You ashamed of your
family?
family?
Hide. They can't come in my car and crash my party.
So you'll cut your children out of your life just so you can make videos and put them in a room so you can make videos.
Yeah, y'all know, unfortunately, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to cut this live short pretty soon and get back on this topic. Just now, I ain't really getting back on that. My videos is there. I'm not going to even waste my time talking to no dirty-ass, decrepit-ass liar. But what I said, I don't really want to get back into what I was about to say because now you hear the children running around. That's not nothing for them to really hear.
But you would say it for other people's
party
children.
Crashed. They crashed my party. Kicked in the door, waving the 4-4. All you hear is Papa don't hit me no more.
Maybe that nigga did get mad at man because he didn't get no rap.
More or less, I'm about to get myself ready to do another live.
Contract.
We're going to go live again. We're going to act up tonight. I got some footage to show. I got some stuff to talk about. And oh, yeah, we definitely going to get into 50 Cent. I got that video coming, too. I ain't playing no games. Yeah, Tawana Allen definitely has multiple accounts. Tawana Allen is a I don't even, she's some type of demonic entity. She's a demonic force. I'm not even gonna call her an agent. She's a demonic force. She's working with dark forces. And she's a hypocrite because she'll sit up there and say, she started hating me because I made peace with Sinetta and Tommy Sotomayor. But then she'll be sitting up there with dirty ass Carl Albert. She'll be sitting up there with him after he was all over Tommy Sotomayor and then started beefing with Sinetta and piecing with them. So she's a hypocrite. You can't even trust nothing that bitch say. Oops. Pardon my language, YouTube.
And the children in the house. And the children in the house. You don't want to hear about sex, but you calling people bitches and stuff. Tell your woman get out
infiltrate.
Tell your woman to get up out of the glass of your family so they won't be on camera too, nigga. We see her through the fish glass.
Peace and love, Gloria Wright, Royal Prince, Anthony Smith, Real Things, everybody in the chat room. Jamel, Timmy. Coming up in my goddamn chat room lying. That's what I be talking about.
Nigga, you said you had orgies with
Hassan Campbell to believe in domestic violence. Hell yeah, I believe in domestic violence. Let me catch some of y'all dudes and y'all females coming up in my chat room lying. What you think I'm gonna do when I see you? I'm just kidding, you two. I damn sure do believe in domestic violence. I'm just playing, you two.
That nigga a pussy.
Still talking to my shit.
He won't go get to
Candy, now you can go. And being that lady can't come with the proof, she can't come with the proof of this bullshit that she's saying. Now you can block her dumb ass for lying. We gave her enough time to drop those videos. Stop playing with me. Block that fool. Lie on me. Don't ever come up with my shit and lie. Are you sorry? First and foremost, what kind of question is that? Am I sorry? Sorry for what? Obviously, if I'm dedicating my life and putting my life on the front line, dealing with this topic every day on a daily basis, dealing with this type of shit, Obviously, if I did do something to somebody, I would be trying to wash away my sins by conducting myself in proper acts. Surely good deeds take away evil deeds. But you wouldn't understand that. So obviously, if I'm turning my life around, I must have forgiven myself for the shit that you lying about. Cocksucker.
Nah, this nigga lying.
Oh, hell no, I don't want to see no gay 2 male cheerleaders. Nah, I don't even want to see it. I don't even want. We already know where the industry is going, though. We already know. They didn't leave no avenue unturned. You watch one of my favorite shows that came on, which was Spartacus. What did they do with Spartacus? They show you a slave rebellion and then throw what? The cupcake movement up in there. When you watch The Wire, one of everybody's favorite dudes in The Wire was who? Omar. What was Omar? A cupcake. When you look at Snoop in The Wire, what was Snoop? A female boy. Let's keep it funky. You didn't see the agenda? I don't watch Empire because I seen exactly what they was trying to do in Empire. I'm like, nah, I ain't with it. Enough is enough. I see what you're doing. It doesn't take me years. It don't take years to see the hidden agenda of what they trying to do with us. Like, come on, man. Enough is enough. I see what they doing. And now I'm hearing Roseanne, which I never liked her anyway. I never liked Roseanne. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Now you telling me Roseanne got this weirdo stuff going on too? I'm not with it. Wow, he said Empire is gay porn. Whoa. Some people love gay porn.
When they have gay shit on Empire.
How long do I think Puff Daddy was messing with Cassie? I guess that's the wrong question. We got to ask, how long was Puff Daddy, you know, having sleepovers with Usher? Got him. That's the question. How long was Puff Daddy having sleepovers with Usher? But people, it's been real. I'm not going to be able to keep these children quiet. They about ready to go to war. We will be doing this again. Holla at your boy. Stay tuned. Stay sucker free. Peace and love.
Thank you. God damn. The lies have stopped. Oh, that dude there, boy. That dude there. Yeah, man. He said, cut, man. He kept saying Bambaataa broke him in with different people. And he said Bambaataa broke him in like this. I mean, goddamn. If he breaking you in with people, that means you in the room when sexual acts going on with other little kids. He said he's seen certain people get molested and shit. So now you watching the shit. He broke you in with a child porn book, you say. That nigga don't remember what he said. Now he just got through saying he touched other little children when he was a little child. Well, what the fuck considered a little child? 12, 13 and stuff? Shit, he said little children were touching him and what's up now? He was touching them. When the little girl's supposed to molest them, then when his cousin, the male dude, molested them, then when the two girls molested them. Nigga, you telling me you want touching back? Well, you know, when children touch children. What? So your children can touch each other and it's cool? Or some other child can come over and touch your child? I guess that's similar to the thing where you said talk to your. Hold up, we got interference going on here. Going on here. We got interference going on here. Check, check. Am I back yet? So I guess that's similar to the story where you talking about your twins when some little dude was touching him and it was touching them and it was icky and all of that when all y'all was sitting up in the check. When all y'all was sitting up in the kitchen and the twins was talking about some little dude touched them and shit. So children touching children is cool. He ain't touching you when he was a child, cause that's cool. Long as you at the same age, it ain't. Even more. Oh, fuck it. Spot on right quick. Finish off with this hot spot. Check, check. Am I back yet? Nope. Check, check.